today's show.
This week on Humans of Staples, we interviewed Chloe Ada about her family history.
The Rangers' big win Wednesday night.
All that and more. Good morning, Staples. Good morning, Staples. It's Wednesday, May 20th, and I'm George Menz. We'll bring you our first non-senior show right after the pledge. Would you all please stand?
Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next week, the juniors will be involved in SBAC testing. Here's some important information for them and for the rest of the school.
Good morning, Staples. From Tuesday, May 26th through Friday, May 29th, juniors will be taking the SBAC test.
Hey juniors, there's a special schedule for the week. It can be found outside the main office, at the front desk, outside of guidance, in the cafeteria, and online. All students must be in the building and attend the regular classes, regardless.
A performance task class and activity will be done all this week and next week to prepare for the test.
And all juniors should bring a pair of their own headphones for Tuesday's English performance task.
Juniors, room assignments are listed outside here in the cafeteria, outside of the guidance offices, and outside of the main office. And make sure you bring headphones every day to the testing.
Hey, see you there. And now back to the host.
Last weekend was junior prom. Damaris and Olivia talked to some juniors both before and after the prom to see how it went.
It is like blue and white flower lace thing. I'm wearing a white lace dress.
I'm wearing a blue dress.
A dark suit similar to what I have on now, and shirt and tie.
Well, it was like white with black stripes and had a pretty little pink bow. And it was made by the designer, TJ Maxx. I'm sure you're all familiar with him.
I'm going with my boyfriend.
No, I'm not going.
Who did I go to? Unfortunately, I went all by myself. I flew solo at the prom.
House and our party's in a barn. It's gonna be really fun. I'm going to my friend's house, I guess. And gonna be with my date and all of his friends.
Prom, I'm like going to IHOP and like I'm eating. I'm gonna eat like a full stack of cupcakes and like shove them in my face and like get syrup all over my dress. So that's like my idea.
After, I just was picked up by my Prince Charming and we flew off to the night.
Prom was lame. I didn't like it. I didn't like prom. Definitely, probably the people that were there. That's my favorite part. And when Miss Addicts got into the middle of the circle and started dancing.
Olivia and Chloe are back this week with another edition of Behind the Scenes of Staples. Let's see what they found.
This week on Behind the Scenes of Staples, we interviewed Miss Evan, the paraprofessional in the Social Studies Department.
So what's your name?
My name is Frances Evan.
What do you do here?
I'm a paraprofessional and I'm a department assistant for English and Social Studies.
How long have you been working here?
I'm in my 13th year, I believe.
Where are some places you've traveled?
Mostly to the UK, which is where I'm from originally. So any chance I get, I go back to visit family and to travel around the country. I think it's a beautiful country and part of my heart is still there.
Where did you live in England?
In England, I lived in a small town called Rayleigh in Essex, about 30 miles east of London.
Did you do anything before you got this job?
Oh yeah, quite a few things. I was in banking for a while and then I worked at the Norwalk Seaport Association as curriculum director, organizing field trips, working with children of all ages. I'm an author. I took some time off to write some books, and one of them is published, The Forgotten Flag. And then I came here.
What's your book about?
It's called The Forgotten Flag. It's about the Revolutionary War, a period in 1779 that took place right here in Fairfield, right near nearby.
What do you do in your free time?
I love artwork. I love to work with pastels. I've got one on the wall right behind me that I did with an eagle. And I love gardening. I love writing. I love being with the family. I love doing needlework.
What's your favorite song?
Yesterday by the Beatles.
What's some advice you can give teenagers here at Staples or in general?
Work hard, but also make sure you enjoy these years.
Thanks, Miss Evan, for letting us interview you. And now, back to the host.
Well, Chloe was involved in producing that piece. She's also involved this week on Humans of Staples, too. Remy and Scott sat down with her to ask her about her heritage. Here's what they found out.
Everybody get up.
What's something people don't know about you?
So all of my family are from Ghana, which is a country located in West Africa. And my mother is part of the Akan tribe, which is one of the tribes there. And my father is part of the Kizin tribe. And my African name is Awedina, and that is a name you get from your father's father. So my grandfather made that for me. And if my mom and my father were both from the Akan tribe, my name would be Yah, which means Thursday in her tribe, and that's usually the name you give a kid if they're born on Thursday, or if they're born on Wednesday, you give them a different name.
Now let's go to Mark with some information about a very important fundraiser.
Hi, my name is Mark Schachter. I'm a co-captain of the boys swim and dive team, and I'm here to talk to you about a swim-a-thon fundraiser that's being conducted on May 27th at the Westport Y with the Staples boys and girls swim team, as well as the Westport YMCA Water Rat swim team. And we're swimming to raise funds to help Save the Children's relief efforts for Nepal. So, Nepal was recently hit with 3 devastating earthquakes. The people are devastated, villages and communities are wiped out, and leaving countless families with no homes or resources. So, Save the Children immediately reacted with urgently needed care, such as shelter, clean water, and healthcare. So when Gary Shea, who's one of the founders of Save the Children, heard about what we're doing here at Staples, he was very impressed, and he wanted to help out. So this is a big honor to get his recognition. So here's a few words that he would like to share.
Hi, this is Gary Shea from Save the Children. I just wanted to thank everyone on the Staples High School swim team, as well as the Westport YMCA Water Rats for hosting an event on Wednesday, May 27th to raise funds for Save the Children's response in Nepal. As someone who spent 7 years of his life in Nepal, I can tell you that everything you raise will be put to good use. The needs in Nepal are great. We are getting close to the monsoon season when getting relief, shelter, food will only become more challenging. Your help now is really deeply appreciated. We thank you, and we look forward to keeping you informed about the great work Save the Children is doing in Nepal. So swim a lot, raise a lot of funds. It'll be put to great use, and a sincere thank you from everyone in Nepal on our team and here at our office in Fairfield, as well as our DC office. Thanks again.
Our goal is to raise a minimum of $25,000, and we need your help to accomplish that. And there are flyers like this one posted throughout the school that shows the Water Rats and the Wreckers working together, with a website to our fundraising page, as well as the QR code that will take you there. And if you have any further questions, you can talk to the organizers of the event, who are Aileen Coyne, Scott Adler, and myself. Or you can talk to anyone that's a swimmer or the captains of the swim teams to ask for further information about the swim-a-thon. So on behalf of Save the Children, the Staples swim teams, and the Water Rats, we thank you for your time and support.
The poster Mark held up has lots of information, including a link that you and your family can use to donate to this important fundraiser. And now for a different kind of water. Recently we did pieces on both new water offerings in the cafeteria and the new water dispenser near the main office. Jared and myself wanted to find out if there's a difference in the taste and if it's worth the money to purchase water. So we devised this blind test.
We have no fewer than 5 different brands of water in the Staples cafeteria.
But can anyone really tell the difference? We gave a blind test to 5 members of the Stables community, and here's what we found.
Smart water. Dasani. Essential. Fiji. And Dasani.
Oh, is that your final answer?
My final answer.
I think that's Dasani. This one's the Fiji one, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure which one that is. Well, these two taste the same. Okay, so I think this one's Dasani, this one is Smart Water. I'm not sure which one these two are, and I think this one's tap water, but I'm not sure. So that A is tap water. B is Fiji. I'd say C is Essentia. D is Smart Water. And of course, Dasani.
Okay. I think it's an interesting It's an interesting idea. There were definitely differences in the water I tasted, but like I wouldn't really know how to exactly word them since they're so like minute. So. 3 out of 5.
So apparently, I will not be a professional water taster when
No. So the next time you're thirsty, why not try the tap water? It's just as good as any of the others, and it's much better for the environment. And now back to the hosts. It's interesting to see that there was no clear-cut difference for most of the people taking the test. Now let's move on to our sports report. First up, let's throw it over to Justin and Ben with this week's update.
I'm Justin Seidman.
And I'm Benji Malowitz, and we're here with our spring sports update. The boys lacrosse team is 11-4. Last week they took down St. Joe's 10-8. The boys dropped a game this weekend in a non-conference battle to Newtown. The boys now begin their chase for an FCX championship, as well as a trip back to the state title for a 3rd year in a row.
The girls lacrosse team is 11-4. They beat Stanford 10-5 as well as Norwalk over the weekend. The girls are hoping to get back some of their injured players for the upcoming FCX and state tournaments. The girls finished up their season yesterday against Greenwich.
The baseball team is 13-4. They won their senior day game 14-1 against Bassick. The boys are really clicking right now at the right time, and hopefully this carries over. The boys beat a previously undefeated Darien team on Friday 8-2. Here are some of the highlights.
2-0 pitch with a runner off second. Fastball's a high fly ball to center. On his horse goes Macarone. He is at the fence, and it is gone. A 2-run blast for Eric Hawes. The 2-1 with the runner going off first is bounced through the left side, through the hole. It's a base hit, scoring Azadian. pulley to third. It's an RBI single for Eric Hawes. Totals on this ball game for the Staples Wreckers: 8 runs on 6 base hits. They committed 3 errors and they left 3. For the Darien Blue Wave, 2 runs on 4 hits. They committed 2 errors, and they left 6. The winning pitcher, Ben Kasparius. The loser is Anthony DeMeglio. For Kasparius, he improves on the year to 4-0, and with good reason. 100 pitches, he goes the distance, 2 runs, 1 earned, 4 hits, 2 walks, and 11 strikeouts.
The boys' volleyball team is 12-3. They swept Danbury this past week, as well as beating our rival Greenwich 3-2 in a very exciting game. The boys face off against Harding in their final game of the regular season before they begin their quest for a three-peat at an FCIAC championship.
The girls' tennis team is 13-1. The girls beat Ridgefield this week and also defeated Wilton Weston. The girls look to continue their great season and make a push for their FCIAC championship after their regular season came to an end yesterday.
The boys' tennis team finished the regular season with a perfect record. They swept Prep this past week, as well as beating Wilton and Weston. The boys begin their journey for a repeat at an FCIAC championship as well as a team state championship. Good luck to the teams this upcoming week, and now let's send it back to George.
Thanks, guys. Next up, Clay, Jackson, and Spencer have a report about how the rugby team is doing so far.
We talked to Brandon Braswell and Mike Jennings about the 2015 Staples rugby season.
We won our first 3 games, then we lost against Fairfield. It was a tough loss. We came back strong against Darien, our first home game. Then we had Aspetuck last Saturday, and unfortunately we lost to them too. So we're looking to come back this week against Stanford on Friday. Strong, score a lot of points, get the new guys involved, get a lot of good seniors this year, but the new guys are really stepping up.
So far the season's been going really well. We had a few really good wins, especially against Fairfield Prep and Ridgefield early in the year, and those are both teams that we lost to prior. We had a few hard losses recently against Aspetuck and Fairfield Pegasi, but for the remainder of the season, we hope to do well and into playoffs.
Thanks, guys. Good luck on the rest of the season.
Finally, it's not Staples sports, but last week the Rangers finished off a dramatic comeback with an exciting overtime win. Ethan and Jack got Staples' next-day reactions to the Blue Shirts' dramatic victory.
Last week on Wednesday night, the New York Rangers beat the Washington Capitals, coming back from a 3-1 lead. We went around Staples to get some people's reactions about this exciting accomplishment.
Well, as I'm speaking right now, it's a week later, so, I hope I didn't jinx anything. But, we're having something special here.
Yeah.
3-1 coming back, that's something special.
That is something you don't
3-1
see
coming back
every day.
last year, that's 2 years in a row.
Yeah, the Rangers are
Jack,
clutch.
I think, I'm not going to say it. I can't. Good luck.
I thought it was a cool victory, but there's too many bandwagoners.
Amazing, right?
So dang.
We thank all the Staples students for talking to us, and you heard it from here first. Now let's kick it back to the host, Staples.
That's our show for today. The Period 2 class will be here with their show tomorrow. We will not be having shows next week during SBAC testing. Both our classes will be back in 2 weeks with our final exam shows. Bye.
Number 9, things you will never hear in a Puffy song.
Meow, 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 meow,
Number 5, things you don't want to hear from a guy at a bus stop. This is Will Ferrell, the guy at the bus stop.
Here, bussy, bussy, bussy,
That's
bussy.
right.
Here, bussy, 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 bussy.